This conference will now be recorded.
What are we doing today, guys? Remember? No?
Yesterday we completed template CSS.
Right. So did you get a chance to practice?
Yes, sir. Somewhat.
Okay, good.
Sir?
Awesome. Yes.
Sir, there is another topic forms also is there, sir, in Django.
We'll do forms also, yes.
Yes.
Okay, my calendar shows that I have a meeting at 9:15. Okay, let's see how much we can do. There's a daylight saving change, right? Because of which meeting's time got changed. Okay, so today we'll start talking about admin stuff. Okay. So we have three types of data. Okay, one we call it as temporary data. Okay, so temporary data when we read using input, right? So we use it, and we, as long as your program is running, it will run, and it will. Once you end it, it will, it can get changed, right? Or it will end. So it's called temporary data. Then second type is called semi-persistent data. The semi-persistent data are like it is stored for longer time. In the sense, let's say when you log in, right? When you log into an application, so as long as you are connected and working, that login information, session information has to be maintained, isn't it? Okay, so that's called semi-persistent, and then you have persistent data. Persistent data is generally stored in database. Okay, so temporary data are stored in memory. Okay, your semi-persistent data will be stored in some kind of temporary files, right? So it has to know that yes, you are logged in successfully. Okay, when you click on area which is only accessible to the logged in users, and then persistent data is like the block content, right? So it has to be there forever till you delete it, edit it, right? So okay.
Okay, sir.
So let's I'm just thinking, should we create a okay, so in the first project, okay, we spoke about creating a or using existing admin, right? Now we will talk about um, creating our own we'll talk about creating our own admin file. Okay. So let's create a project, like a new project. Okay. So we go to terminal. Okay, and we will do cd dot dot. Okay, in website here we are going to create a new project. So how do we create a new project?
Django admin
Remember?
start project.
Perfect. Django
Admin start
admin
project.
start project, and let's say we call it as learn. Yes, so project is created. Now we'll go to learn, and let's create our app. Okay, so Django admin start app, and let's say we call it as basic app. Let's say. All right. So our app is also created. Okay. So let's see the files here. This is the app that we created, isn't it? So we go to the basic app, and let's go to the. I didn't want to go to. I want to go to. Okay, no, this is the project, right? Yeah, this will have the settings. Right? So we will go and add our app, the installed app here. Okay, so we will go and we will see basic app, right? So our app is also ready, right? So now to um, to install all the database stuff, right? Okay, we need to do migrate, isn't it? So all the pre-written database content. Okay, so I'm going to say here Python manage.py make migrations. Okay, basic. No change detected. Okay, so make migration is done. Now I have to do the migrate, right? So let's do migrate. Yeah, this is going to apply all the steps. Now make migration from basic app. Okay, so anyway, no change detected. Okay, so now we are, our database is created, isn't it? Database is now created.
Created.
Now to install password, okay, we have something called as bscript. Okay, this will help us to encrypt the password. Okay, so I'm going to say pip install bcrypt. Okay, and then one more thing we need, which is argon2. These things will help us to generate passwords. Okay, so password hash will be okay, yes, because I already have it. Okay, you are doing for the first time, so you will have to do it. Okay. And one more thing is pip install Django. Argon 2. Okay. Okay. So once you're done, okay. So now when you go to this settings, okay.
Sir,
Jason. Yes, go ahead. Yeah, you're saying something? Yeah, let me. You were saying something?
no, sir, means in the authentication in discrete only, no, sir.
Yes.
Oh, we do not want to install separate nodes, sir. Means authentication.
No, I didn't get you.
Hello, sir. Means in authentication will be already installing this script only, no, sir.
Correct, correct, correct.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now let's go and open the settings. Okay, so here you'll have something called as password validators, right? Yeah. So you see these are password validators, right? So when you create your password, it will check these validators. Okay. So example, this will check if your password has number or not. Let's say you don't want to include it, you can delete it. Okay, if you delete it, this will not check, okay, or this will accept numbers. Okay, it will not accept number. I mean, if you don't give answer, it will accept your password. But this is to check if your password has number or not. This is to check if your password is common password or not. Right? This will check for minimum length validator. Okay. So what we'll do here, okay. Example, we'll add the minimum length here. So we'll say options. This is how you add minimum length. Okay. Options. Okay. And then we will pass this as a dictionary. Okay. So dictionary will say minimum length. Min length. Okay. Mean length colon 9. Right. So this way you will be able to check the minimum length. Okay. Option and mean length 9. Okay. Now you wanted to add some forms, right? So let's go and do it. So in models, okay, this is our app. The settings, we will come back to it. This one change we made here. Now we go to models here. Okay, let's create our model. So model is what? Why do we use model? You know where we use model,
Class.
isn't it? Where- Sorry.
So we create class in here to create model.
We create class. Correct. And when we do make migration, the class will get converted into the SQL script, right? And when we migrate, the script will run on the database.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Okay. So let's do it. I'm going to add a table which will where you. So I'm saying that, right? See, last module we use inbuilt admin module to use username password, right? We didn't do anything. We just use the inbuilt admin. Now we are going to create our own admin, right? So in admin, we will add username, email, password. Okay. So let's do that. Okay. So see, there's already a user database table, right? Remember in the last application when we created. Okay. So okay, what we'll do is we will use that user. Okay. That way we'll be able to call the existing table, right? So let's call the same one. So it will be in auth models. Okay. So let's try to call it. So I'm going to say from Django dot contrib dot auth dot models. Okay, import user. Okay, so I'm going to import the user from. We already have an auth model, right? Admin model. Now we will create our own class. Okay, so let's call this as class user profile. User profile, and let's call it as info. Okay, we'll store user profile info in it. Okay, and this has to extend that models.model, right? Models dot model. Okay, and then we'll create our user, right? So we're going to say user equal to, okay, models dot, okay. So here we will add the relationship. So guys, we'll do one thing. We'll stop here, okay? Because of daylight saving, my meeting, 10 o'clock meeting has moved to, 10:15 meeting has moved to 9:15. Okay. So I'll disconnect today. Most of the meeting time will get changed back to 10 o'clock. Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow, right? I need to switch to my office laptop now. Okay. We'll stop here. We'll continue. So what we are doing here is we are creating another table, okay, which will be linked to this user table. Already username password table is there, so no, there's no point of creating a new model. So we will use the user model. So user model will have your username password, and we'll create one more table where we will add extra columns, right? So when you add a extra column, okay, or you add a new table, right? So we will link these two tables. So based on username, we will link the two tables. So the username will be there in the existing table as well, which is provided by admin module, and another table which is user profile info, which we are creating, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, let's okay. We'll stop here. We'll connect tomorrow at same time. Okay. Right. Bye, guys.